What are we looking at here? Looks like Groupon. All right.
Yeah, this was the stock of the day yesterday, and it just kind of stuck out. This is Groupon. And down here in the bottom, we have the RSI indicator. This is a momentum indicator. So momentum is a measure of how far something has moved from time period A to time period B. It's not volatility. A lot of people get the two confused. This here, if you can see, the setting here is 14. So the RSI is measuring how much this stock has moved in 14 days or 14 time periods. Now, if you see, every time it got overbought, here, 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 and here, it was a good time to buy. This goes back over the year. And now we're getting close to the level that had been resistance before. So I have this on the screen for a possible reversal. Maybe it's got another dollar or so upside, but I think maybe a good strategy here would be to just kind of watch the trend. And if this thing starts to break its uptrend, then that's where you get interesting and look for the reversal to start and then jump in on the short side. And now my target, I guess, would be pretty much right down here because this 1380 level is important. And as we know, a lot of times what was resistance can turn into support.
Really quickly, Jonathan Cooper mentioning that Groupon is still has very high short interest. We were just talking about that on Sound, so I kind of want to get your opinion on it real quick.
Do you know what it is off the top of your head?
Yeah, just for context here, the most recent read, as per the filings, 29.34% of the float shorted with 7.42 days to cover. So when you're looking at some of these key areas here, do you factor in high or low short interest at all for a potential short squeeze?
Well, yeah. Yeah, especially if it's that high. If the short interest is below like 10%, I don't think it really means anything. But 29% is high. But regardless, if the stock rolls over, the same rules could be in play here. With something with a short interest like that, you got to just be really careful because there could be a potential short squeeze, which would drive the stock higher. But then when the short squeeze ended, it comes right back in. So regardless of that, I would make a note of that, but I would still have it on my screen here for a reversal. Look how, even with all that short interest, look how much it's gone up.
Well, so that's kind of what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if this move above 1380 enticed those shorts to be like, you know what, I don't even want to mess around with this anymore. I just want to kind of buy the cover.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that would even kind of help our thesis because if this is kind of a short squeeze, right, once it ends, this thing is just going to come right back to earth. So that could make it even more, make it even more compelling.